Hi guys, it's Shishkabobber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Whoa! It's been a while, hasn't it, guys? I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. Don't want to get into it too much, but I think some of you all know I was taking care of my mom, and unfortunately she passed away right at the end of August last year, and it's just been rough for me. I've just had a lot of soul searching and whatever, time. Yeah, I also want to say a big thank you, and I'm sorry to everyone that supported me in my fundraising effort for a new computer to stream. Clearly, those things didn't quite go to plan, and that's really not in my character to make promises that I don't live up to. And it's just unfortunate that events took a turn for the worse. My attention got shifted in so many ways for so many reasons. And, well, we're kind of getting it back on track with this video, I hope. Anyway, I guess most of you know that I was largely responsible for the development of this tech tree this season, and I'm super pumped to finally see it in the game. Yeah, you'll probably notice Code Shish doesn't work anymore in the shop. That's partly due to what we were just talking about before, just me being away. I was away from the game, away from everybody, and you know, a lot of that, I mean, was personal, but then some of that also has to do with the game itself. You know, we've had nothing but boring, stale, stagnant Warships seasons, in my opinion, for quite some time. They lack creativity, ingenuity, and we just had all these boring, stale metas with heavy rushing and all this other junk, you know? So that took me away from the game, too, you know? I couldn't make content for you people anymore, where I could show you new things. There was nothing new because they brought us nothing new to say, nothing new to think about, you know? Now we have this. I haven't come back sooner because I'm still really, like, in a mixed place. Like, I don't know. Do I want to start this channel up again? Do I want to keep spending time on this game? Because, I mean, I don't know what's coming in Season 32. I don't know where things go after this. Are we going to be headed in the same direction we were before? Is this season going to be a success? I think it is. Like, the numbers are looking pretty good from my perspective. You know, where do we go from here? I don't know. What I do know is I'm having a lot of fun playing the season. So let's just get into that. Let's get into the Warships talk. Let's catch up. So I chose to take the warrior path early on. So we've gone for warriors. See, I still have like rank 3 rockets, for instance. We haven't done much there. Played Sparky for a bit with the warriors. Things started getting tough. We had to grab more offensive capabilities. The whole idea this season for me was just make sure you can get the bases down. So every time people got more defense, I more or less grabbed more offense. You know, maxing the shocks, getting a second GBE node. Finally, while I was in 4ER, I had to make a trip to get Bullet. Well worth it, though. Well worth it, let me tell you. Because he really makes these hits click. We've recently maxed our critters. We're currently sitting at 90 GBE. Building health is at 100. Now, you'll see we've gone into the 5th ER. We do have rocket choppers. We've maxed rocket choppers. Now, one of the great things about the synergies of going the warrior route and getting all the tools we need for warriors, basically the only thing I lack is barrage. We never went here. We haven't picked up the bombardiers yet. And we also lack artillery. Okay. Other than that, though, we have all the GBE abilities with 90% gunboat energy. And yeah, we've just recently picked up our troop health. So we are rocking the maximum troop health on this tree, which is 150. Quick note, I've said this in a lot of different places, but you'll hear it here on my channel. One of the things about this tree when I designed it was, I believe it was this node right here, the first troop health node down this 5ER rabbit hole. That was a troop damage in my original design. Supercell switched it, you know. We'll see, for better or for worse. I think everybody's loving that troop health right now, though. So, you know, we'll see where this goes. But what worries me, ladies and gentlemen, is the Scorcher. It's going to have a ton of health. This is just a rank 1 Scorcher you're seeing right here, but we already ran the numbers a few days ago, and it's going to have over 100,000 health at 150% troop health. It's going to have like 107,000 health, I believe. These things are going to be nuts. Like, we might end up in a rushing meta again. If you don't have your bases sky shielded, like your ERs, I should say, if your ERs aren't covered by 1 or 2 sky shields, I could easily see Scorchers just coming to rush and dominate. And I know that's hard for people to fathom right now because we're in a really dirty spot of the tree here, deep into 5ER. Or we're midway into 5ER, I would say. at least in the top 500 pack, you know. And I basically consider anyone in Diamond in top 500. It's such a tight pack right now. Quick note on the season is I've got so much to say, really. I don't even know what I want to do in this video. Show you some replays, do some hits. I don't even know. This season, though, we've seen a lot of activity. I started from rank 0 or rank 1. I guess a lot of people have too. Legendary door just recently came open, and here we are. What are we, 11 days into the season? And we've already got 11 legendaries. Look at that. I think we might have lost a couple. Yeah, we had more before. I think we were up to 15. But all these guys that are in the high 25s, a lot of them have probably already touched legendary and got their legendary chests. So there's a lot of battling going on there. Really, anybody... Yeah, I would say 18 and above. These are all probably legendary players. Anyway, for what it's worth. But just look at the compactness of this leaderboard. It is just full of diamonds. Diamonds, 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 diamonds. What does it tell me? It tells me a couple things. It tells me people are playing this season, because more people play, more stars you get in the pool. Stars are generated primarily from the lower level matches, I think, because you get a lot of artificial stars in the stone, wood, those areas. Even iron and gold too. But the point is that you also get them from win streaks. So when you see more stars in the pool, that means more people are playing. So that's an excellent, excellent sign. So yeah, the rocket chopper hits. They've taken a while. I was just trying to farm 3 chests in Diamond. And what I was trying to say is they've taken a while to learn. Even my last hit that I won here, it was luck. I mean, look at this time. It was horrible. But let's just review the log, I guess, real quick. You can see I got a 122. Oh, quick note on the base. I just recently added the chalk blaster. You won't see that in any of the replays. There was a sniper tower there. The point is this base kind of weak. I don't have the DBD yet, and basically I have to just kill their base, right? So it's kind of rough, guys, kind of rough. Anyway, on this guy, I got a 158, he got a 149. This dude, I got a 159, he got a 131. Sometimes you fizzle, guys. This time I got a 204. This dude smoked me with a 232. That was a rocket chopper hit, obviously. 206 to 157, 215 to 140. And most of these players that are hitting me are Bombardier players. Rifle Bombardier tends to go a little bit faster right now than the Mech Bombardier. And you can also see that troop health makes a big difference there for those players. People that have troop health will do a lot better with Rifle Bombardier at this point in the game. Anyway, oh yeah, well I guess we need to see a replay. Let's check out this one on Scrappy. Excuse me, got a little tickle in the throat there. So, oh yeah, this is going to be a right side open. We're going to take bullet under smoke now. I missed the smoke because I'm a noob. You know, that's the ramp bug stuff. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Get him over there. I think this one gets a little sloppy. I think we might lose 2 on this. Losing 1 is okay. 2 is a little bit sketch. Yeah, this boom cannon will take 2. He takes 1 already. Sorry if that volume's a little bit loud. It's been a while. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Been a while since I've done this, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we could double time it. But we kind of got through the worst part. That boom cannon did pick off another rocket chopper as we were advancing. But the whole point of these hits is just to keep Bullet in the front. We do have a Tick 4 Bullet. He was at 100% troop health on this hit. And anyway, we just make sure we can get everybody in there, get that Doom Cannon down. We got to get working on this ER. We're also collecting GBE. GBE is a little bit tight. Even if I have 90%, it still gets tight. I've probably wasted a little bit here and there. But anyway, we are done. Get out of there. Flare. Go, go, go. Critters to distract. Taking that ground flare, we will distract the cannon as we fly across the gap. Directly to the final ER with a shock, so the boom cannon will not hit us. And just like that, this player goes down to Pound Town. I really don't want to hit right now because I'm waiting for my next chest. So it's replay time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a 159 versus the 131 they had on my base. Now, here's how a good way to hit this base. Notice, first of all, this guy has a not well-protected Doom Cannon with this Sky Shield setup. He needs to have a Sky Shield. He or she needs to have a Sky Shield like me. Because the point is you can hit that corner, and we take advantage of that. In fact, before I show you that replay, I just want to show you what I'm talking about with the Sky Shield. It needs to be, if you want to protect 2 defenses, it needs to be in a configuration like this, where it's 1 tile away from the wall, or 1 tile away from the edge. Either one of these 2 spots, here or here, will block your defenses. But over here, no good. Over here, no good. All right, just one of the fundamentals in the base design right now. Which guy was it? Was it this guy? I think it was this guy, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go double time. Bullet, all 8 choppers. We're running an energy drink because that's how we roll. Probably going to keep an eye on this cannon. I think it's fine, actually. Yep, flare to get away. Look at that. Shot, and then a flare. Because we take advantage of that, ladies and gentlemen. And we got one guy straggling over, getting picked off by a sniper. We try to pull him out, but we really couldn't save him. Anyway, we were going to regroup. Didn't matter. We give Bullet a drink on the lower left if you saw it, just to kind of get him around, because we do want Bullet in the front. A lot of the tricks to these hits is keeping control of Bullet. This ground flare is more for Bullet than anything else. We're giving him another drink to get him up in front. Another ground flare keeps Bullet moving. With a building flare, real quick, makes Bullet stop. That building flare was a dead flare, and now Bullet is looking at the shock launcher. As you can see, we realize we have GBE. Why bother taking out the shock launcher? Just rush, go, go, go. And just like that, we got the win. So, yeah, I mean, I guess one more thing to say. I'm not going to show you any more hits because who wants to see replays? Let's talk about the tree going forward. The point that I'm at right now, on my next chest, I'm looking at either picking up this nice building health or this nice DBD. What do I want to do? I don't know. I mean, building health is always nice, right? But DBD seems to be pretty strong too. Now, I only have rank 3 rockets, but I mean, it's the only DBD in the tree. So I kind of want to get that. Now, if I take DBD before building health, this also provides another opportunity. This puts me right next to 6ER. Which means if I want to save 110 keys like a madman, I can. And then I can go into 6ER, get Seekers, which I don't know if I'll have a lot of ability to use them with my rocket choppers. But then again, I've got everything I need to run Seekers. So maybe I can just go 6 and max the Seekers. But what I'm really trying to get to, and my point is, what I would consider by taking the DBD route before the BH is it's an opportunity to get Scorchers. I just think these guys are going to be really important, and I see them as being meta-shifting, meta-breaking, and I just want to get there. So I'm strongly considering that move. I think either way, opening the DBD first before the BH makes sense just on stat reasons alone. I've already got 100 BH, what's another 50, versus I've got no DBD, you know? Plus, I see all the bases I hit right now. A lot of them are 100 BH and 50 DBD. So I kind of want to get with the program, but I did want to take the rabbit hole first because I want that troop health. Because again, I'm focusing on offense on this account. That being said, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to probably pick up DBD next, and I'm really looking at these guys. These guys are going to be super strong this season. This is going to be the season of the Scorcher. I'm not even sure if heavy choppers are going to make an appearance because, you know, some crazy person buried heavies really, really deeply. You know, a quick note on that before I sign off. So I've talked about one kind of like key difference in the tree. There were really only like 4 changes that were made. A couple were really minor, not even worth getting into. But one of the other big changes that was made to the tree, again, recap, the first one was that this node used to be troop damage. It was changed to troop health. This is going to kind of affect stat balance going forward. Well, obviously it will, right? And the other change was Scorchers. I originally had them where Bombardiers were. And the reason I bring this up is because I want to mention that by having Scorchers here, the opening meta would have been really weird. Also, like I would have imagined more Grenadier usage, for instance. That also means by having Scorchers at the Bombardier location, people wouldn't be using mechs at this point. That's part of the reason you're still using mechs. I wasn't trying to torture you guys that long. I just wanted to show that mechs could be used. But another consequence of removing Scorchers from this location is I was also foreseeing a possible Scorchers Zuka meta, okay? Because now, with the Scorchers out of the equation, and with Bombardiers on the deck, it makes Zukas practically irrelevant, okay? And that's why this whole thing seems like a really wasted dead end. Now, heavies were buried intentionally, you know, with the thought in mind of heavy choppers. Of course I wanted to make it hard to get and expensive to get, right? But I never wanted to make it that much of a dead end. I never wanted Zukas to, like, not get a chance this season. The whole idea was to start with, like, weaker troops, warship speaking, and kind of cascade slowly into the stronger troops. That way we could experience a whole bunch of mixed metas. Now, that being said, I'm not upset at all, really, with how it's unfolded with the Bombardiers in this location. It might even be for the better, honestly, especially for the newer players, I guess, because they might have had a harder time with this. So I really don't have a problem with that. I just wanted to mention that it did sort of shut down some of these little mini metas that I kind of envisioned could have happened. It is what it is. But nonetheless, heavies are buried, and it's going to just take a lot of keys to get those heavy choppers and to make them work with the heavies. This will be the season of the Scorcher, I think, ladies and gentlemen. We might have just dethroned heavy choppers as the king of warships, but we'll see. Anyway, with that, I think I'm going to sign off. So, as always, remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.